Marth and his knights took a refuge in a forest near Altia's borders. Lying down low, they waited for the right chance to escape the kingdom. Before long, the enemy grew less watchful. The time to slip away had come. Still, the prince could not quell the sadness in his heart for his sister, Elise. Prince Marth, sir? Sir, are you listening? Huh? Malleus. Get a hold of yourself, sir. I know how you grieve, but the grand host that pursues us will not be interested. We must keep moving, and with all haste, at that. I'm sorry. These thoughts are hard to put aside. From here, we will cross out of Altia and begin our escape to Talus. I trust you are prepared. Talus, I've heard the name. An island kingdom to the east, isn't it? That is correct. The king there was a good friend of your father, and perhaps more importantly, a true friend. It was Princess Elise's wish that you seek refuge in Talus should things ever go awry. Me, but not her. I've arranged for a boat to take us from the northeast shore, but to get there, we first need to cut through a prison to the north. I managed to come by a key to the premises. Let me hand it over. Now, on the road, you may notice people who seem to be fighting for Gra against their wishes. Before you resort to your blade, you should try and talk to them first. Hey guys, what's up? This is kaozbender here again for yet another video, and welcome back to Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon. In the previous episode, we got over here, and well, we didn't really get a lot of good news about the kingdom and all that stuff. And today we are going to be continuing with the awesome adventure that, actually awaits us. Now, a quick thing. I actually started playing a little bit so I could get like a little bit more familiar with this game, and it's actually going really good, so let's just go ahead and hope that we have a really good time. Anyway, well, I'm actually having a really good time, so yeah. Okay, now, one thing that I did not specify in the previous episode, or that I actually took way longer to explain, is that the units can actually die, and if they die, you are completely screwed, and that will be it for, the units. You cannot revive them. Well, yes, you can revive them, but that won't come until much later in the game, and, well, it's so much later that, so far, if you lose any units, like, this early in the game, it would be kind of a waste. To sort of, oh my god, am I really not going to kill it? I think I'm going to use a rapier. Come on, I didn't hit a critical strike. Anyway, yeah, they are not going to be helpful anymore if you revive them, because at the time that you get the thing that you can actually revive people with, you are going to have a lot stronger, like, units and stuff, but that won't come until, like, episode 20 plus or even 25. It's one of the last levels, so that will be kind of cool. I'm going to skip a couple of dialogues. It's not going to be that bad, but I'm not going to be skipping everything, so don't worry. Anyway, as you can see right here, it looks like okay, yeah, I'm not going to lose a unit. Yeah, I was really close to actually lose this guy, but that was actually really good. One thing that I did not explain either is that you can also recover people's health. And this is done by, let me see, okay, this is important. You, inside. I thought Altia was great, hero, was great. Ari's Kingdom, I have no clue what this guy's saying. Didn't take a couple of days to break you now, did it? Goggles? What's the matter, Gaggles? Can talk as you're gagged? Gaggles? I'll let you on a little secret. Altia's little princeling is on his way here, right this moment. But sad for you. You look awfully dangerous in this uniform, Mr. Gross Soldier. As soon as the princess sees you, he'll say, "You! It's an enemy ambush!" And that will be the end of you. Once the prince sticks you like a pig, we get to call him Marth the Tyrant, because he kills his own countrymen. Won't that be so yeah, as you can see, that is the plan. This dude, on my first time around, I didn't really read the dialogue and shit, but let me see, do I actually want the experience with Marth? I'm actually going to be like coming over here with Marth because, well, it will actually make things a little bit faster. Now let me see. Who should get this level? By the way, one thing that I didn't explain is that we needed to, well, not really need, but it would be really important if you do not let, as you can see, the dude Jagen, he is the most powerful one, and as you can see by his weapons and his stats, he can actually demolish units pretty fast. Well, if you are playing this game, I'm not really sure if, if that's the case. If you are, make sure that you don't give all of the experience to him, because if so far, these first units, like for example, the Cavaliers, and by the way, we obtained a bow. The Cavaliers, these three right here, they are I don't know the exact word for it, like in the game, but let me see now. I'm just going to get this dude over here. They are not, oh my god, I actually forgot the word. Like, later in the game, much later, you can actually, like, how should I put it, like, promote or, okay, yeah, that's the word, you can actually upgrade your units. These ones right here are not upgraded, and you actually need to, well, it's not like you need it, but later we will get an item that is going to be able to upgrade our units, and by the way, we're going to be talking to this dude. That is going to upgrade our units, and so far, the 3 Cavaliers are not upgraded, but Jagen is. And you don't want Jagen to take all of the experience, because then he will be outclassed by the other Cavaliers, that is if you upgrade them. So you don't want Jagen to get all of the experience. So far, I will only use him as like bait, because he's actually one of the strongest ones, so yeah, that will be kind of it. Oh wow, it's an enemy ambush! Huh? You've been gagged? Here, I'll get that. Wait, I know you. You're one of the archers. Gordon, sir. My name is Gordon. They captured me and left me in this mortifying state. I see. Well, I'm glad you're unharmed, and I'm afraid we cannot stay here a moment longer. Stay behind me, and I can't fight, sir. If you have a bow I can use, I would be honored to fight at your side. All right. Now here is where a douchey move by me is going to be made, but you actually have to do things like this, and in the game, and regardless of what happens, it's not as, oh my god, you fucking traitor piece of shit, but you actually need, like 100% need to sacrifice a unit in here, because just look at what's gonna happen. Listen to me. Your target is a prince. Find the Prince of Alti and bring him to me. His hat serve in a shield. Oh shit! Look there! No, Henry, save us! Of all the places to be beset, sir, that's Grau's main force. They are accompanied by knights of Grau's Sable Order. Our chances of rooting them are all slim, I'm afraid, and those of slipping away undetected afterward, all but nil. Then we have no hope? I can't think of a strategy. We could leave a decoy behind for when the enemy catches up. A decoy? It's you they are after, sir. We are on. Where one of your men should stay behind, disguised as you. Well, the enemy ought to take that bait. That would give the others time to escape. Well, shit. One of your men must make for that fortress in the south high road. We will act as a decoy by dressing him as you and luring the enemy force away. But Maldius, how will he find his way back to us? Sir, he may not. You must part without one of your comrades. There is no other way. Well, I will find a way. You cannot expect me to agree to abandoning one of my own to a death at the hands of the enemy. Surely there must be another way. Forgive me, sir, but this is our only chance. You know as well I do that you must not die here today. And that is why I'm taking this dude over here. The reason why, even though he is a new, like a new unit and stuff, we are going to be getting a much better archer later in the game. And this is why I prefer not to, like, trade him for any of our Cavaliers. You could potentially give out, Jagen here because of the thing that I, that I said. that if you let him get all of the experience, I mean, yes, it's going to be easy and you're going to go through the game really fast, but later on, he's going to be outclassed by a lot of the other units, especially if they are upgraded. So you really, really don't want him to get, like, all of the experience. And what I personally do here in the early stages of the game, I only use him as a decoy, as well as one other unit that we're going to be coming up next. And I just use them as a lure, so the enemies actually come for us. And by the way, they actually took the bait. The real prince you did. Yes. Hi, troops after him. Put that craven whelp in that sword. So they are going to be dumb enough to fall for that bait, and that will be kind of bad. Gordon? Wait, Gordon! Quickly, Maldius, we must head south and rescue him. No, sir. We have to press on. Press on? Gordon might be dying back there. If he is, then why would you be so selfish as to let him die in vain? Honor him by allowing his life and his choice to mean something. Gordon. Alright. I will honor him. I will go. The prince fled south. Seems the plum's fallen too far from our tree. No matter. Open the north door. We can still crush the Altian rebel he left behind. And he's going to open the door unsuspecting that, well, we are on our way to kick some ass. Anyway, what I was saying is that this unit is actually really, really weak. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the... Now, let me see. I'm just going to press X to kind of, like, show the... how do I fucking say this? The peril zone, and right here I'm going to trade with this dude, and I'm going to give out the vulnerary thing, and right now I'm going to use it because this unit is obviously way too weak for this. And right here, Marth, oh yeah, he's going to be able to come over here. However, I think that might be a bad choice, so I'm going to put him over here. Just wait. And one thing that I came up with, let me see. No, I actually don't. Do I want to do this? I might just lose one of my units here. Let me see. Hopefully that doesn't happen, but okay, let me see. I can actually do some damage with this dude. Alright, so Iron Sword. Yeah, I'm going to be able to take this dude out. Anyway, so what I was saying is that, let me see, what was I saying? Yes, I actually think that later on, like for example, the dialogue is really important, and I would like to read it all for you guys, because the story in this game is actually pretty good. And what I was going to say, let me see, okay, he's only going to hit 2. So what I'm going to do is that even though, well, yeah, the dialogue is actually really important, and what happens is that whenever you, not whenever, sir, there is a village over yonder. Its residents might be willing to help. Why don't you try and pay a visit? Alright, let's just go ahead and do that. Only, Marth is the only one who's going to be able to enter villages and, like, talk to the villagers, and what that's going to result in is that they are going to give you either gold, units, items, and that is actually really helpful later on. If you see any village, you actually want to go for it, because it is really important that you do it. Anyway, right here, I'm going to go for this dude right here, and let me see, am I going to do some damage? I'm just going to use the Iron Sword, because if you see with Abel, we have an item called the Javelin. If you, with the Javelin, you can actually attack from afar. That will be used later on, but so far, it doesn't really have too much of a use, but, you know, it's still actually, it's still really good to have. I'm going to wait, and what I was saying is that I think that later on, when the battles get, like, a little, like a lot longer, like, for example, right here, we are already, like, 14 minutes into this episode. We are almost done, do not worry, but, yeah, these episodes might be a little bit longer, and that is why I am going to be... that's when I'm going to be cutting some of the battles, because, well, it could be, it can take a lot longer. Like, for example, later on, we might have episodes in which, if I don't cut anything, the episodes might end up being, like, 20, 25, even 30 minutes. So, a lot of the battles right here, since I am progressing through the map, a lot of the battles I'm actually going to, like, speed up and shit. Like, for example, right here, can I use Jagen for this stuff? I'm going to do some damage. Yeah, I'm only going to be using the Iron Sword because I want another enemy to, another unit to, to get the experience, which is going to be a lot better. Anyway, so, if you're watching until now, just please let me know if you're enjoying this episode and if you have some, like, constructive feedback and, you know, all that good stuff. And this is what I mean. If you... Oh, no, never mind. I'm not going to be able to do this. Am I? Let me see. First, yeah, I'm actually going to be defeating this dude because, well, it will be a lot better if we, you know, kill him. Even though we're not going to give Marth the experience, we need to take him to the village, you know, to talk to the villagers, see what we can, like, get from that. Me being a greedy bastard, but that will be really good. Now, why didn't I do this earlier is because if you enter the village, then you are going to have other... Oh, I actually got another vulnerable, whatever you want to call it. Oh, yes, this is why... Oh, shit, I'm not going to be able to enter the fucking village. Okay, can I survive? No, I don't think I'm going to be able to survive, though. Let me see. So I have 8 HP, and these dudes... Okay, yeah, I'm willing to take the risk. I don't think, like, Marth is going to die, you know, to this, but let me just go ahead and visit this thing. Aren't you, before the soldiers come back? Here is a bow that my granddaughter used. Okay, so this is only going to give you an item. Hopefully this doesn't, like, fucking screw me over, but we actually want to wait with units. Okay, it's only going to be hitting 3, meaning that even if the other unit, like, comes and like strikes me, which I don't think is going to happen. Yeah, there we go. We're gonna be able to finish this. Oh well, shit. Okay, yeah. So I'm just going to use these dudes as like meat shield because I really don't want Marth to die. All right, so let me see. I'm gonna put Jagen over here, and this dude over here, and I think I'm kind of fucked, aren't I? Yeah, okay, I think this one is going to hit Marth, but, you know, he might survive. Okay, yeah, it's not going to hit him. Okay, so as you can see, those units are not going to be too important, and that's going to be it. I think I'm actually going to, like, battle these stuff. Like, this is actually going to be the last time. Like, for example, these being the prologue stuff, you know, this is the last time that I'm going to show all of the battles. Like, well, all meaning that, you know, some of them, because... If you see, and if we take the time to battle every single enemy that we find, these episodes are going to be a lot longer, and I really don't want that to happen. I mean, I could potentially... And by the way, Marth just got to level up. I could potentially cut all of the, like, the animations for the battles and stuff. Just please let me know if you would like that, but let me see. So we're going to be able to attack this dude, and that will be enough. Yeah, that's going to be enough. Alright, even though Jagen is going to get the experience, I don't really think it's going to be that bad. Anyway, so now that we are done with every enemy, you can see the map is actually cleared. I'm going to end, and let's just go ahead and siege with Marth. I mean, seize. Alright, there we go. Prince Marth, make haste, sir. Draw, is that you? What are you doing here? I received a steward from Sir Malleus to ready a vessel, that we might slip away discreetly by sea. The enemy has crossed the border and closes in from the west. We cannot stay here. Hurry, sir. This is the wrong prince? No! You dare to make a fool of me? Kill him! Make this prince suffer! I was dead anyway till you came, sir. If I'm to die again, at least let me die for you. Fortune protect you, sir. And you 100% have to, also. And so Marth and his knights have left Altea, heavy of heart and bleary eye. Look, sir. See how Altea shrinks into the horizon? Even. Pardon? I am craven. How powerless to have my sister, to snatch my kingdom's wounds, to ease my people's fears. This was your only recourse, sir. But surely, one day you will be able to set things right. Surely? Why the words of such conviction smack so much uncertain when spoken? Not surely, Jagen. Surely Gra will pay for all their acts. Today, though, allow me to wallow in this pain, to feel victory awful twist of it. I never want to forget. Sir, I will return, Altea. Your prince will return. To one day. And that is it. So in the following one, I'm going to make sure to cut a lot of the battles and stuff, because as you can see right here, this is only episode 4, and we are already having a 20-minute episode, and later this is going to be a lot longer. So for right now, it is a really good time to save it. If you guys have watched until now, and if you enjoyed it, a like and a comment would be really appreciated. So with that, you guys have a great day. Take care of yourself, and until my next episode, when we go and see what's going to be waiting for us when we land, well, from the sea. I will see you then.